You've been lied to. They told you, work hard, be passionate, and you'll get paid what you're worth.
That's a scam. Your income has almost nothing to do with how hard you work, and everything to do with how you manage the lazy, cheating supercomputer inside your skull. Let's get into it.
Your brain's primary goal is to do as little as possible. It's not your friend in the fight for success. It's a couch potato that wants to rewatch Friends for the 87th time.
Think about it. It's called the path of least resistance for a reason. Neuroscientists call it energy conservation. Your brain burns 20% of your body's calories, so it creates shortcuts, habits, assumptions, biases. It's why you can drive home and not remember the journey. And it's why you just spent an hour doom-scrolling TikTok videos of cats falling off furniture. It wasn't a choice. It was your brain on autopilot. But here's the hack. You can't stop the autopilot, but you can change the destination. The secret isn't willpower. It's strategic input. Just like a computer, your output, your skills, your ideas, your value is a direct reflection of your input. Instead of fighting the laziness, just change the channel. Swap 10 minutes of cat videos for a podcast on a skill you're curious about. You're tricking the system. You're feeding the supercomputer better data. But what do you do if you have no idea what better data even looks for you? What if you feel like you're not good at anything? Forget everything you've been told about fixing your weaknesses. It's a trap. Trying to be a well-rounded person is the most inefficient way to become valuable.
We're obsessed with our flaws. It's like being a world-class swimmer who spends all their time practicing rock climbing. It's dumb. I once spent a year trying to get better at detailed, analytical paperwork. The result? I went from being an F student at it to a D+. Meanwhile, my natural ability to connect with people and tell stories was just sitting there, collecting dust. My weakness wasn't the problem. My focus was. Psychology calls this finding your area of giftedness. I call it asymmetric leverage. It's finding the one or two things you're naturally good at, the things that feel like play to you but look like work to others, and pouring all your energy into them. Your strengths aren't just 10% better than your weaknesses. They are 1,000 times better. Stop trying to patch the holes in your boat and just build a bigger engine.
Okay, so you found your superpower. You're a great talker, or a brilliant artist, or you're weirdly good at organizing your spice rack. But how do you turn that into actual, money?
Being a master of one trade is the fastest way to get replaced by an app from the App Store. The jack of all trades, master of none was wrong. The new game is jack of a few, master of the combination.
I'm a storyteller, but so are millions of other people. But I'm a storyteller who understands the basics of neuroscience. And I know how to edit short-form videos. And I've read a weird amount of Stoic philosophy. Suddenly, I'm not just a storyteller. I'm the guy who makes philosophical neuroscience videos that don't suck. It's like playing with Legos. One brick is just a brick, but when you start connecting them in weird ways, you can build a spaceship.
This is called skill stacking. You don't need to be the best in the world at any one thing. You just need to be in the top 25% at 2 or 3 different things. The magic isn't in the skills themselves. It's in the intersection. A good programmer is common. A good public speaker is common. But a good programmer who can give a hilarious and inspiring keynote, that person is a unicorn. They've created a new category where they are the only one in it.
But you can be the most unique, skilled, and leveraged person on the planet and still be invisible. There's a silent force that determines whether anyone will ever even give you a chance.
Let's be real. Your resume is a formality. People don't hire skills, they hire people. And more specifically, they hire people they vibe with. Welcome to the vibe check economy.
There's neuroscience to this. When you connect with someone, your brains release oxytocin. It's the trust hormone. It's a primal relic from our tribe days. We are biologically wired to collaborate with people who make us feel safe and understood. I got my first big break not because of an application, but because I had a 15-minute coffee chat with someone and we ended up laughing about the same stupid meme. The contract was just the paperwork to justify the vibe.
You can't control if someone likes your resume, but the Stoics taught us to focus only on what we can control, our character. Your reputation, your integrity, your energy, that's the stuff you have 100% control over. Your vibe isn't magic. It's the sum of your habits, your attitude, and how you treat people. It's the ultimate currency in a world overflowing with talent. You get into the right rooms not by knocking, but by being invited.
So you've rewired your brain, found your superpower, built your spaceship, and passed the vibe check. How do you turn this from a one-time project into a lifelong system?
So, let's put it all together. This is your new manual for life. 1. You are a computer. Garbage in, garbage out. Curate your input with the same care you'd use to pick a life partner. 2. Stop trying to be good at everything. Be selfishly obsessed with your strengths. That's where your genius lives. 3. Don't just collect skills, connect them. Become a human Lego. Build something no one has ever seen before. 4. And finally, remember that character is your ultimate currency. In a world full of noise, a good vibe is the clearest signal. This isn't a checklist. It's a loop, an operating system. You input, you leverage, you build, you connect, and you do it over and over and over. That's how you stop getting paid what you're worth and start creating a value that's impossible to ignore.
If you're the kind of person who wants to stop sleepwalking through life and start designing it, then hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of life engineers here, and you belong with us. Join the conversation in the comments. I want to know, what's the one skill you're going to start stacking? See you in the next one.